Ambassador, John Lopresto.
Hey! Look at where that silly picture. How are ya? You alright? Can you believe the potty mouth on Joe Giuliano? Really? I mean, seriously. And the compliance guy. All right, wait 1 second. Stay up 1 second. Check it out. Everybody stay up. Come on! I love it. All right, how you doing? I took this picture last week. Wait, where is it? There it goes. Yeah. I was on the keto diet back then. I don't think James DeLauer's had a carbohydrate since 1995. Him and his wife go into the store getting a half a donut and a little ice cream and then jogging for 12 hours. I don't get it. That's not my idea of fun. Last night I ate a Sicilian pizza by myself. Fantastic. So, I'm here to talk about objections, overcoming objections. Honestly, it's really not a difficult situation when your belief system is through the roof. You don't get hung up on objections. There are 5 core beliefs in this industry. I truly believe it. 5 core beliefs that will shape you and build you up where you're unstoppable. The first is the industry. Does everybody believe that we're in the best industry ever, right? Network marketing, paying it forward, the more people you help. I mean, basically, this business is, your success is predicated by the amount of service and support you give other people. So it's not about you, it's just about helping a ton of people, and wow. Then we've got the company. Come on, New You Life, you think we're going somewhere? Come on. You can always judge a company by it keeps. And look at this crowd. Look at the people in this company. Look at the corporate leaders. Look at Thomas DeLauer, the relationship. Look at Patrick Sketty, he's handsome. Next, the products. Literally state-of-the-art proprietary products. The reason I got excited about New You Life, my last company closed its doors in 2017. I got a phone call 2 weeks later from Kenny Olson, and I got on the phone with Chris Cavanaugh. And he said, we found a company with HGH, FDA registered, MLM, OTC, sign me up. I didn't need another thing. Here's my money, give me an 8-pack, let's go. And I recruited people, and I didn't even use the product yet. I was excited, I knew we had something special. So the products, forget about it. Leadership, we've got that guy right there, his name is Alexei Goldstein. Okay? What I liked about him more than anything, Alex wasn't an MLM guy. He's a product guy. I'm like, well, this guy is going to handle the product stuff, and then he's going to bring the right people on the bus, and we're going to kill it. So that's my belief, totally, in leadership. And last but not least, you got yourself. The 5 core beliefs end with you. It's all about your belief. So your belief in yourself, belief that you can do this, belief that you're in the right place at the right time with the right company. This belief system you will build, these 5 core beliefs. I mean, you really have to dig deep a little bit. You got to leave this event saying, I'm in the right place at the right time. I got the right leadership, the right products, the right company, the right comp plan. The market's wide open. We've got innovative products. I mean, we've got Thomas DeLauer and Alexei and all these great people. What are you going to do with that? So your belief is going to make you so unstoppable that forget about the any kind of objection. And my clicker, there we go. Is it working? So, I love this one. Have you ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant? All right? Everybody knows it, little lines, and you're either an employee, self-employed, you're big business, or investment. Well, I got this cool one. This is risk and reward. Do you want to be in a business with high risk, high reward? I don't want to invest $250,000 and I could lose it all. It's not the quadrant I want to be in. If you want to be in a quadrant with high risk and low reward, then you're just a stupid person. I'm just kidding. You're like, I'm going to get all this exposure and I may make $5 at the end of it? No. You're not going to go high risk, low reward. That's the worst quadrant. How about low risk, low reward? Why get involved? Why take a little risk and get a little reward at the end? We are in the ultimate quadrant. We are in the low risk, high reward quadrant, right? Isn't it the best? So logically, forget about emotionally, forget about you trying to say, well, it's not a pyramid scheme. Is it a pyramid scheme? Yes, it's a pyramid scheme. They haven't figured it out yet. They're still looking at Amway to check in to see if it's a pyramid. Or Avon. Avon's been around since 1886 or something like that. It's 130 years old, 140 years old. They still don't know it's a pyramid scheme. Tupperware, right? These companies have been around for decades and decades. We're 2 years old going into year 3 with the mojo that we have in Pasadena, the Hong Kong thing, the expansion. Unbelievable stuff, really. So, stay excited. So overcoming objections, you really want to always listen. You have to listen, first and foremost. I learned something wonderful last weekend at a seminar. Took some of my team, we had about 20 people there, and it was called Unblinded. And the gentleman's name is Sean Callaghan. And he talked about when you really want to put magic back into selling, it's not going to feel like selling anymore. It's going to feel wonderful. We want it to feel wonderful. We don't want it to feel icky. Everybody loves to go shopping. Show of hands. Who loves to go shopping? Who freaks out when the dude or the girl comes up to them and goes, can I help you? You're like, back! Satan, back! They're only doing their job. They're coming up to you trying to help you, but immediately you don't want to be sold. Correct? Am I right? Here they were looking to spend money. So, always ask questions. So Sean Callaghan said basically, you want to create emotional rapport. Write this down. It's super simple, and I love it, and it's so effective because we've been using it. You're going to ask 5 questions, okay? Past, present, future, positive, negative. Very simple. Past, present, future, positive, negative. Where have you been? Where are you from? What's your family like? Really cool. How long have you done that? Great. Open-ended questions. No yes or no questions. Ask them. Get to know about them. That's the past. Present. What are you doing right now? What's your job look like? What's happening with the kids? People love to tell their story. They love to talk about their children. They love to talk about what's going on in their life. Third, future. Where do you see yourself in the next 1 or 2 years? Do you see yourself in the same spot, or do you see yourself, what are some of your goals? You want to touch on that. Number 4, positive. What's working for you right now? What's happening in your life that you're digging, that you really love? And number 5, the most important one, is negative. What are some of your challenges? What are some of your obstacles? And by doing this, you're authentically communicating with somebody. You're not sitting there reading from the script going, so how's your future looking? No, just have a natural conversation. Where you been? What's going on? Where do you see yourself? What's happening? That's working for you, and what are your challenges? And then we identify their pain and their yes strategy. We get them out of where they are, let them feel that pain, let them understand that they're in that struggle, and we meet them with that struggle. But the third step really is just talking about our authentic, heroic self, our identity. Let's meet them. Let's talk about, they just told you about their family and what's going on in their life, and let's tell them a little bit about ourselves and what we've been through. My challenges, and losing my last company when it closed its doors. It was rough. I lost my sister to cancer the same year. My company, after 8 years, closed its doors. I lost my sister, and here I am at 53 years old, not knowing what's going to happen. I lost a chunk of income, still feeling the pain of losing a loved one. I'm like, where am I going? And it was rough. And I swear to you, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in spirits, the spiritual nature of things, that when one door closes, another door opens, and I get a phone call 2 weeks later about the jail. 2 weeks later, after my company closes doors. So you see these big ears? I was listening. Oh yeah. And then I talked to that man on the phone. His name is Alexi. Or I like Alex C. She gave you a little thing. Alex C. I'm going to use that from now on. I love that. Alice, that was beautiful. Alex C. I love that. It's his new rap name. It's like, so I was like, I was so receptive to this. I had no objections. I know network marketing works. You know, you relate to people. I don't want to get too much off track, but the question, you're relating to them, you relate to them. Who doesn't have a story about New You Life? And someone do, right? The stories are so powerful. Every time I'm at an event like this, I'm building my belief so I can overcome any objection. Because when I meet someone, I shake their hand, I go, how long have you been on the gel? Do it today. Do it tonight. Do it while you're at anyone. Say hello, shake their hand, and say, so what has the gel done for you? And what you're going to learn is you're going to learn about a new person and a new testimonial, and it's going to build your belief. And you're never going to have to deal with, someone's objection, because the objections, we can overcome all of them when you are steadfast and you believe in Alexi, you believe in Somadur, you believe in New You Life and where we're going. Okay, tell your story, and then when you're solving a problem, I love how the last thing was he calls it an agreement formation. After you they share their story, after you identify their pain, and you share your story, okay? Then it's called an agreement formation. It's not a close. It's not get your credit card out and let's get you signed up right now. Although that's not bad. I'd love to. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There's a sense of urgency in a binary. Joe said it best. Stop building like a unilocal. Build this like a binary, right? Build this like, let's go, guys. This is time sensitive. Right? Time is of the essence. You said it, that was fantastic, Josh. This is a windfall. This is the gold rush. This is a money grab. You know? Don't you like to be first to market? Don't you like to be the first one on the street with the story and no one knows about it? Doesn't it get you excited? There's only a couple 100,000 people know about this in the US, and we're marketing this to 176 million people over 35? Get you excited? I'm going to literally run back to New Jersey after this. I'm just going to be like, I'm not even taking a plane. I'm fired up. So what does he say? The last thing he says, before we even get to this, the last thing he said about the agreement formation, and this gets me excited, is that can you imagine telling somebody, and I did this when we did the breakout sessions at this event, we kept talking about our little pitch. We break off into groups of threes. And I told Steve backstage, everybody pitched me on their story. No offense, it was so boring. They were trying to sell me a house. It was a mortgage person trying to sell me a loan. And it was just like, awesome. And then I was like, well, 2 years ago I got involved with this company out of California, and there's this crazy guy, he's a savant, he has 600 products, and we have this thing called the gel, and it's transforming lives, and I'm gonna take a bunch of people, I'm gonna pay it forward, and we're gonna change the world. Compared to, hey, I got a nice condo for $190,000. Wah, 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 wah. My story rocked. Our story rocks. I've been in network marketing for 25 years. I've seen companies come and go. That's why I'm excited. That's why Chris got off the sideline. That's why Kelly's crushing it, Pat, and all of these people that know where we are. So remember, you know, people say I don't have time. I build my business on the fly from my cell phone. When you heard someone talk about Steve stole my line, Big Al said it best. This is the greatest line, and I'll leave you with this. He said this is an option. When you're showing someone New You Life, say, listen, before we even get into any of this, just understand, all this is an option for you and your family. All it is. My option is not driving Uber or Lyft. That's not my option. My option is not giving up my evenings to work for someone else to build their dream. My option is not giving up my weekends and spending less time with my family. My option is building a business from an app on my phone just by sharing videos. We have got the greatest opportunity in the world. Don't let the time excuse, the money excuse, I don't know anybody, it's nonsense. Build your belief, meet someone on an emotional level, find their why, talk about your why, and say, man, let's go do this together. Let's go change a bunch of lives. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.